Hi, I'm Stuart and welcome to SIRENNET Television. We're going to take a look at some surface mount lights. They're brand new, they're from SoundOff, and they're part of the nFORCE family of light heads. Now the surface mount light, by description, obviously is a light that can be mounted on the exterior part of a vehicle. Really up to yourself as to where you could put it, on the front, the side, the rear, top, bottom, it's entirely up to yourself. But it's a surface mount light. Now again, also being surface mount, it can also be mounted on the interior. So this particular family of lights will allow you to use it both exterior and interior. The only difference between the light heads, and I'll show those to you in a minute, is the number of diodes that are actually used. So it's really important that you take a good look at the tech spec on the respective web page detailing the options that relate to the individual diode count. So the diode count starts at 6, 9, 12, and 18. Another important factor to note that if it's a solid color, there'll be 12 flash patterns, and if it's a split color, excluding the 18 diode model, there will be 24. Whereas if it's a 18 diode model, there'll be a total of 24 flash patterns because there's no solid available in the 18 diode configuration. So this is the light head itself. It's an nFORCE product, as I mentioned, from SoundOff, and this is the surface mount light. I'm going to take the flange off for a second, and I'm going to let the camera get in here on the actual configuration as far as the reflector goes and the diffuser. I'm going to kind of turn it around a little bit there. You'll see it looks like a, if I can hold it this way, you can see it looks like a snow plow, and basically the diodes are mounted in such a way that the light refraction will go, flip it over this way, in fact this is the, had it upside down for a second, there you go, there, righty-o Stewie, okay, there we have it there, and basically the light will come from the base and move up and curve over the top. So basically the diode is on the bottom and it curves up along the reflector and out it goes. Now when I turn it this way here, you'll see that the diffuser is set up in such a way that it is a lower area and a top area. Now the lower area will allow the light to be sent out in a very clear directional, so it's coming directly at you, whereas the top area, as far as the diffuser is set, is designed to spread it out at a wide angle both to the front and to the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the flange on. And another nice thing about the flange, as you can see here, is that the flange itself has got some space to the side to allow light to come out, and of course again, plenty of light is going to go out to the front. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. This one happens to be an amber unit. And it's a solid. So again, it's going to have a total of 12 flash patterns. Now this particular light has got a total of 6 diodes in it. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn this off, and in a second or so I will show you a 9 diode and then a 12 diode. Now the colors are probably going to change. This, as I said earlier, is amber. You can clearly see that. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the 9 diode, and this one happens to be blue. And I'll just turn it around there so you can see the bounce back, and definitely you can clearly see the higher intensity with the 9 as opposed to the 6. I'm going to go ahead now and turn on the 12 diode version of this light, so let me just go down here and do that. Now this happens to be a split, and you can clearly see that because it's showing red and blue, and because it's a split it will have a total of 24 different flash patterns. Now this is the 18 diode nFORCE surface mount light. Now each of these lights of course have an individual part number, and you can check those out on the respective website pages, again relating to the number of diodes that are actually inside the light. Now one thing worth noting about this light, as I mentioned, it was surface mount, so these are the components it will come with, and all of the lights will come with the same number of components to allow you to mount the light from a surface perspective. You've got your gasket, which is a rubberized gasket here, which goes on the back of the light like so, and then you have your individual screw package which will allow you to mount the light into the body, or if you're going to mount it on the back deck of a light, you'd have to obviously bend some metal to do so, but you can also do that as well. So again, Once you want to surface mount this, all the hardware is going to be included in the box to allow you to do it. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the 18 diode. Now the 18 diode comes with a total of 24 flash patterns that are going to be standard. Additional tech specs are available on the website. And also please on the website check out all the respective current draw, i.e. ampage, that each of these respective light heads will have, and that will vary with the number of diodes that are in it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on right now. And as you can see here, you have white, you've got red, and you've got blue intermixed. Well, there you have it, the variety of different surface mount lights available within the nFORCE family of light heads from SoundOff. They're available, of course, here on SIRENNET. And as always, many thanks for watching SIRENNET Television.